Hi, welcome to the stream. Yeah, I know. Haha, Roblox again. Uh, I'm having a really rough day. I can't think of anything else to play. So if y'all don't like it, I don't know what to say. Um, I got accused of using AI for my profile picture, which is funny because they didn't really give me time to go and make sure that the that I had the frames and the like progression and the sketches and all that stuff to show my progression of doing this because I do my own artwork, so it's a little obnoxious, but that was fun. I'm not gonna say who did it because I'm just not that type of guy, but man, that was some bullshit. Luckily, I am in a new server, so I may or may not actually make friends for once in my entire life because I don't know, they seem nice. They seem nicer than the ones that I was in. But yeah, I don't know. Roblox again because I'm tired as hell. But yeah, the new server I'm in is by this woman. I think it's a woman named Candy, like with an eye, two eyes. I don't know. She's got a decent following. I'm happy that they accept me, despite I only have 2 subscribers, which probably one of them's gonna go away because one of those subscribers are the people that kind of almost made me quit. Decided to change up my voice a bit because my deep voice was a little too it just didn't fit. Today we're just gonna be playing whatever, honestly. I could do either or. I mean, I might play lightsaber battles because my friend Pyro's on there, but oh, never mind. Pyro left. Okay. Let's see here. Uh, Tempting, but I'm gonna play something else. The fall update out yet? Nah, I doubt it is. There it is. See, there's prison life. That's how I know for a fact that the prisoner life was not the same game. I thought maybe it was like an updated version, but no, it seems to just be a copy, but like with added features. Yeah, I'm gonna go watch people beg for Robux. I am not going to shop for anything. You want to know why? Because I am not going to spend a single dime on this game. I'm gonna claim a stand. I have volume turned off. I'm an idiot. I love that they brought the old oof back, though, but you already know that was a publicity stunt. My text here, I'm going to just... There we go. I would like the font to be arcade. I don't know why, I just really like that. And then I'll do red because it pops out. Oh, okay, sure. Let's tag everything I just said. Alright, there we go. Okay, I turned on the mic. People on Roblox aren't really friendly nowadays, though, so... And no, I'm not on here asking for Robux because I don't... What would I do with it? Especially with what's going on now with Roblox, I don't want anything. I'm just on here to farm subscriptions. Nah, I just came on here to watch kids beg for money that they can't physically touch or spend on anything but Roblox. Maybe I should actually go to like a voice chat server. I mean, that's probably a bad idea because people are toxic as hell, but I'm not gonna go to a 17 plus server. I would rather not die from whatever the heck goes on in there. This is probably a really bad idea. Alright, well, shoot. Here we go. I gotta watch what I say, because it's Roblox. I don't want to get banned. Well, honestly, I could give two shits if I was banned. But, I just turned on my mic. Whoops. Not yet. I'm gonna change my character. I'm not a huge fan of it.
Right now, you can save £50 per person. That's £200 off for a family of 4.
Preach. You can pay card or Robux.
You know what? I'm gonna put on a shirt that I made, just because.
Alright, guys.
I can't really think of anything else. I'll put on my t-shirt. But for the pants I'm gonna go with the candy corn. I know it doesn't match, but... You know what? Nah, I'm just gonna go with the crook because I can't think of anything else. I don't really like the body that I had on. For my legs, I'm gonna go skeleton because, it's funny. I don't know.
Of course, keep it up, keep it up.
Thank you.
I'm really mad. I keep painting my nails and they keep chipping.
What you gonna put there?
I'm just curious what animated heads they have. Kind of wish they had the rabbit, but that's whatever. Oh, yeah, no, that's creepy. Sorry, I know y'all are just staring at my frozen character, but you know, it's because I want privacy.
Preach. Yeah, hold on, what? Perfect, don't worry.
Aw, I forgot I can have a fox on my shoulder. I'm not gonna do that though. You know what? I'm a little fruity. I'm gonna go with the fairy. For the animation, for the idol, I'm gonna go with I'm gonna go with cartoony as the idol. The run,
Crazy.
you know what? I'm gonna go ninja run, and then for the jump, I'm gonna go with the Adidas sports jump.
Imaginary fish. 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 I love it. Fish.
Actually, no boundaries by Walmart, and then the run will be. No, that's not what I meant to do. Not the run. I already did the run. The fall. The fall is gonna be a new sport. All right, let's see what this looks like in game.
Preach.
You know what? I prefer this. I'm gonna stay with this. I'm just gonna do this for shits and giggles, I guess.
What's
Actually,
thing? What we got?
good, there is an emote wheel.
You'll probably not know this one.
Loss, I guess, because I am not funny.
Oh, I can't say that.
And at least I admit that. Alright, I'm going to turn on my mic, and I guarantee you that people are going to be toxic, because that's just how people are. But you never know, I mean, we might meet some nice people. I might go to a different game, though, because I don't really like this game very much because of what people do on it. It's also a little laggy for some reason. So, what's the point of this? Can I? Oh, I actually can swing. You know, that's the thing about Roblox, is swings have always been very scuffed. I don't like that I'm a little laggy on here, though. I'm probably just gonna hop off of here. I used to prefer playing VR on Please Donate because, one, it was like one of the only games at the time that I knew of that I could actually like be my character in VR instead of like just a head with hands. There's not much that I can think of when it comes to playing a game. You know what? I'm gonna play Work at a Pizza Place. That used to be my favorite Roblox game, and like as a kid, I was addicted to it. Now this sucks. I wanted to listen to the old music. Did they get rid of it? They got rid of the old music toggle. Oh, that sucks. No, I don't want to update my look. I already look like that. I'm just gonna turn off the music, because that kind of makes me sad. Why is there just money on the ground? Oh, come on. Wait, I remember. I have a pet. It's funny, because I ended up buying a pet before I ended up getting one, on, the free pet update. You know what I mean. If you've played this, then you know that pets used to be like $7,000, like a pet. But, yeah. Why is it playing Stadium Rave? I don't want to play Stadium Rave. Where is my house? There it is. Oh God, it's still Christmassy. Okay, I gotta fix this. I'm gonna put the pet away because it's very, yeah. Hey, buddy boy, can you go away? Thank you. Okay, I'll be honest with you, I forgot how to do a lot of this. Okay, there we go. No, I want to, okay. Happy Halloween. Done. I've really missed what that no. Sure, I'll become the manager. Oh wait, that was a bad idea. That was a really dumb idea. Now I can't fix my house. Whoops. I was not thinking there. How do I get rid of it? I don't want... How do I... Oh, I see. Yes, I want to go on break. I don't want to become manager again. I forgot that you can get, like, custom wallpaper now. I want to get rid of the snow, obviously. Get rid of the presents. Keep the goldfish, because it's funny. Downstairs is completely empty, except for a bunch of pictures of Karomi. Alright, I don't think I really added anything else. Something about this place just gives me major nostalgia. When it comes to the windows... No, that was a bad idea, wasn't it? Wait, are you able to separately paint the windows now? That's kind of neat. You weren't able to do that in the past. Anyways, I was going to actually have them orange. I kind of miss when you were able to look into people's houses. I know that's creepy, but the reason I miss it is because it was just kind of fun to see what people were building. Go orange with the chairs and stuff. You actually... Okay, my mouse is starting to wig out. I'll go with the black with the door. Then there. Perfect. I'm gonna go black, 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 black. Just like my daddy, black, 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 black. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna go with black floor. I don't know, it feels better. Or should I... I'm gonna go with purple. I like how the purple looks. Purple up there, just because. I'm gonna go with the purple top of the counter, purple tablecloth, because why not? Perfect. What's this? Oh, you can change materials if you have VIP. I obviously don't, so I'm not gonna do that. You can change your ceiling again. Or not again, but I completely forgot you could do that. Maybe I should... No, that galaxy looks terrible. They didn't have this around Halloween last time, I don't believe. Oh my god, it's the scary-ass pumpkin from Deltarune. There we go, that's actually... That is kind of pretty. Okay, it's just stupid. That just looks like some really crappy Minecraft horror map. Okay, I'm gonna go with this. Then I'm gonna go with floor. What the... What the fuck? What the heck is that? Sorry, I forgot I can't swear on Roblox. What was that? There's not very many, like, actual Halloween, like, floors and stuff, which is kind of the whole thing I'm looking for here. Oh, they do have a Halloween floor. I will take that. I like that it's free now to use these, because back then it was not free. Is this the ceiling? Yes, it is the ceiling. I like this, obviously. But I kind of... No, that doesn't work. I'm just gonna go with your typical orange. Never mind. I'm permanently stuck as that. Okay. Oh, see, now that works. Also, that's a cute pattern. I can't be too mad about that. Who's this? Oh, that's from that demon hunter thingy that everyone's losing their minds over. You're gonna have to forgive me. I never really cared for K-pop. Oh, it's so cute. I'm not trans. I'm not going to use the trans flag. Nothing wrong with trans people. I just want to make that very clear. I just think that their flag is obnoxious because it makes me want cotton candy. You know, I'll use wood as that because it's funny. And I'm gonna do the same as the roof and the floor. Wood. Actually, Minecraft. Dirt. Maybe I should do stone instead. No, even stone looks terrible. Nether portal? No. Grass. I'm not against this. It's not my thing. Okay, I can do no, that doesn't work either. I'll use the old planks texture because that's the superior texture. Yeah. Nah, I'm gonna go with Minecraft grass. Why is it blue? What is wrong with you? Why are you blue? Yeah. There we go. And then on the walls, Minecraft sky. I don't know what I thought I was going to see here. Okay, there's no clouds either. I thought it would be funny, but I'll just stick with the wood texture. Wooden. I'm just kidding. Minecraft wood. I want to make it look like it's a treehouse or something. For the ceiling, Minecraft leaves. Ooh, they had the Sonic one this entire time. I like that. I'm gonna stick with that. Just because it's funny. Okay, let's see. I need my Halloween junk. First things first. Jack-o'-lantern. Jack-o'-lantern. Wait, what? I can buy the jack-o'-lantern again? I mean, sure, I got the money. Jack-o'-lantern. I didn't know that I could do that. I thought you had to actually wait. For the hay bale bed, I might put it here. I'm gonna get rid of this one. And this one. And this one. There we go. And now I will go boom. I'll put that there. I like that you can actually place things on top of stuff now. Oh, wait, that's a... Ah, I didn't mean to get rid of that. I remember there was a glitch where everyone could use the, old... Or not the old, never mind, my brain is not functioning right now. Why can't I... No, why can't I place the candy bowl? Okay, there we go. I'll even put these near. I know they look more like, candy, but... Or they look more like apples, but... Or they look like candles. Hark. I'm not very, smart today. Hey, Bales. Do I not have... I must not have a scarecrow. I'll just use the old, Oof, 2018. That's 2020. Do I not have 2019? Oh, I have 2019 right here. Okay, 2019 right there. 2020. I am going to be brutally honest with you. I skipped 2021. 2022, 2023, and 2024. And then boom, I got that. Oh, actually, I should probably move that. I do, like I said, I like the fact that it... Okay, I was supposed to say... I do like the fact that you can, it is a bed. Anyways, I like that you can place stuff with more freedom now, because back in the day, it was a pain if you wanted to put something in a specific play. That was a bad idea. Yes, I would love to become the manager. Alright, let's take this and put it in the trash. You're wondering why I blink so much, it's because I cannot see. But I can't use my glasses, like I said in the previous stream, because the tracking on my facial blends won't work. Okay, so... B3. Ah. B3 and B4. That's one hungry motherfucker. Anyways. Okay, good thing this guy just needs one thing. Take the food. There you go. See, I like games like this. This is what Roblox was, okay? And it's just sad to look back at games like this. Have a good why is she in just a bikini top? I mean, don't get me wrong, people would do that back in the day, but There you go. It's sad to look back at games like this and then be like, wait, what's happening with Roblox now? Because then you got avatars like that. I hate to say it, and I know I'm kind of hypocritical because I'm wearing UG stuff right here, but UGC, like, especially now that anyone can use it, was a huge problem because there's that Frenny Fazclair thing that's all over VR chat. That's currently all over Roblox now. Like, people are making hats and bodies and stuff based off of that, and they're not censoring it. One of these days, or not one of these days, one of the times I played this, I saw someone walking around as a giant ding-dong. How did they get that past the thing? I don't know. It's because Roblox doesn't really care about moderation anymore. But yeah, people are just being disgusting. It's not just Roblox, it's the people on Roblox in general. And I'm not gonna lie, as much as I am heavily against Roblox right now and the choices that they're making, or lack thereof, sometimes you gotta change too in order to fix something. Because, like, obviously, you know, there's the predators. We already knew that. But that's not the thing that I'm talking about. I mean, like, the people in general, like, dressing up goth and getting rid of all the color and stuff. Like, me, I'm kind of emo. Like I said, I got black painted nails. I don't talk to people. I like to wear dark colors. But look at my character. I still have the silly aspects, you know? And that's just because Roblox wasn't meant to be all dark and gritty. It was meant to be a fun, goofy little Lego game for kids, you know? And it's sad, because David Baszucki did have pure intentions at first. It's just like with anyone, the money got to their head. I mean, we see it all the time in politics, like with the Democrats, the Republicans. Because yes, I hate to say it, but there are bad people on both sides, okay? You are both wrong. But not into politics. Let's just... Basically, it's a lot like that, though. A lot of hypocrisy. Jeez. And I'm not gonna say, like, my views on the president right now, but I'm just saying he's doing a heck of a lot better than the last one we had. And that's because we, as a people, cannot band together and actually, like, make a decision for once. The last election was probably the first time that people from both sides voted. A lot of them voted for the same person, despite their beliefs. Like, it's because we needed change, because we made a huge mistake last time, especially with the rigging. But that's not the point. The point is, Roblox used to have pure intentions, but just like with anything, especially like Disney, when Bob Iger became CEO and whatnot, the money came first. And it's funny because when stuff like that happens, look at Roblox now. They lost like $12 billion and possibly more now. In stocks because they're not doing their job. It doesn't help that the guy who's like in charge of the security and stuff kinda looks like a weird bald like caveman. That, I'm just gonna be honest with you, if the frickin' like director of security or whatnot, if he was arrested for touching kids, I would not be surprised. And then, of course, there was that horrible, horrible explanation they had for banning Schlep. That was like, holy dude, come on. Like, David Baszucki literally shut him up, and no, I'm not like pro David, but that's how you know something's up, because David literally like shut him up because Matt, or whatever his name is, the bald caveman guy with weird teeth, I don't know, he looks like a Neanderthal. Anyways, he was starting to make stuff up, trying to say that like predators are just as bad as the people catching them. Like, how? Give me a good reason to believe that, because the people catching them are literally doing your job because you won't. And if you want people to stop doing that, then maybe you yourselves should, you know, do your job. And I'm not saying, like, that I know how to do their job, because I don't even have a job, okay? But if I did, I would be doing it because it would be my job, especially as, like, say, the CEO, for crying out loud. It would be my first priority to make children safe, because I've dealt with creeps on here. I mean, I always used to play with my mom because my mom's a gamer. I play like Fortnite with her a lot. She's really good at like gaming and stuff, and that's just always been her thing. But I was always safe because I would have her right there. I remember some guy without clothing was going up behind her saying, "Ooh, yeah, that's real good. You're tight, blah, blah, blah." Like all kinds of nasty junk. But she wasn't fazed because, well, she's a grown adult. But that person didn't know. And you know what's funny? That person was not banned, despite the copious amounts of reports that we put in. I'm not going to say what their name is, because I don't want people to harass them. But, yeah, stuff like that happens all the time. I even had, a friend who once tried to tell my mom that I was shoving stuff up my bum. Because he found out, about my, my preferences. So he decided he was going to lie and be nasty, and then I eventually found out that he had well, in his words, he had a crush on me, which obviously I knew wasn't true. He was just trying to... Oh good, this is still here. Essentially, I would just have just weird experiences. And most of them were inappropriate for my age. I was, when I first started playing Roblox again, because for the longest time, because of these creepy people, my grandpa would not tolerate Roblox, and neither would my mom. They would not let me play it. And that's fair. That makes sense. Like, that is completely understandable. I wouldn't have done that either. Because he saw someone with the name Sexy something or other, and they were being nasty in the chat. And this was in that one old Plaza game on Roblox. But, yeah, so eventually, you know, Roblox started fixing their chat filters, made it a lot better, and, you know, whatnot. So this was like the good era where it was safe for your kids, at least somewhat. And that was the bad part, is that era's gone now. But when I came back to Roblox, I was 11 years old. You know, still a kid. Which is funny because there's this one person on here trying to say that I groomed them, which is completely false. Because one, they were only like 2 years younger than me, and two, I wasn't telling them to do nothing inappropriate. If anything, the most inappropriate thing they would do is that they would send me inappropriate stuff, like this one anime girl talking about wanting to be intimate with her big brother. And there's this person that she was friends with that was clearly an adult using a voice changer, but I didn't care because I was oblivious, okay? She was the one sending her all that nasty stuff, and then she would send me the nasty stuff. Well, her little brother would always, like, when we would video call, because we were like best friends at the time, her little brother would just frickin' run in front of the camera completely butt naked, and that was like the closest thing to anything inappropriate, except for the time that she begged me to send her a nasty photo, which I didn't, but she wanted that, and I said no, which was fine, but she did ask a few more times after that. She was actually 9 years old, though, at the time. That was the crazy part. This 9-year-old was asking me for nudes. Which, of course, like I said, I did not do. But basically, that's what I'm saying. There's even children on this game that are so corrupted by the nasty, nasty people on here that they are actively either baiting people like that one girl did, or is trying to do now, or like, say, they're just being nasty in the chat, doing inappropriate things in like these condo games. Basically, I could not stress this enough. I am in full support of Roblox's CEO getting taken out. Let me rephrase that. That sounded like I meant like a hit on him. No, I didn't mean like taken out. I meant like removed from his position as CEO. Because we need someone who knows what Roblox was and is, knows what people want instead of what they want. Because that's the thing, if you're making a game, it's not just what you want, it's what the people want too, if you want your game to be successful. And honestly, the majority of people do want UGC to be deleted. And honestly, yeah, that's gonna suck, but honestly, I'm all for it, because with the stuff that people are making it's disgusting. And then they're taking actors' faces and turning them into like 3D meshes without their permission, by the way, which is illegal, to use an actor's face without or likeness without any legal permission. Like, that's why, like, Fortnite, when they had Jack Sparrow, they didn't have permission to use Johnny Depp's face, so they had to kind of alter it. But like, they have Dexter Morgan, Dr. House. I mean, it's kind of funny because now they're doing Chris Hansen and whatnot, but still, you can't do these things. But the problem is since anyone can do it, anyone can upload their own hat, their own body type, anything like that to Roblox now. There are children that somehow know how to model these things, and they're uploading them. I went to join one of my friends that were in one of those public bathroom simulators. I thought it was going to be something funny, like a nasty, grimy bathroom, you know, just like your average bathroom, like public bathroom, like say you would see at Walmart or something, as a joke. I didn't know it was going to be anything like softcore condo, you know what I mean? Oh my goodness gracious. I immediately left because as soon as I joined in, my camera was in full view of this one little girl, by the way, in a Roblox character that had a wedgie. We'll just say that. And she had like 3D, you know, she had a 3D buttocks, you know, and it was really nasty because I don't even remember how this conversation started. I barely got sleep last night because of the whole drama with the VTubing group. But I don't know. I'm just there's a reason. Like, even on VR chat, I could play it at any time. But do I want to? Because people are even disgusting on there. Because, like, even if they're not predators, they're still, like, making love virtually. Like, they're so pathetic that they can't. They have to do it virtually because they know for a fact they could never do it in real life. Like, there's some people that do both, and it's like, okay, whatever, as long as it makes you happy, I don't give a shit. But if you're like a virgin IRL, like, I'll even admit it, I am, but that's just because I'm not really interested in romance and stuff. If you're a virgin, don't do virtual that. It's unless you're like really, really desperate, which I'll admit, sometimes I am because I'm a guy, I'm a teenager, okay, my hormones are going nuts usually. Am I proud of it? Hell no. But still, like, don't be proud of it. Don't be proud that you're nasty, man, that you're like a vile degenerate, because it's not a good thing. It just shows that you like to do essentially what the people on Roblox are doing, and it's really gross. Like, especially now that Roblox has VR support and voice chat and whatnot, it really is just VR chat for kids. But yeah, I don't know, because I don't care whether you say, oh, but VR chat's not for kids. It's still for people ages 13 and up, or with a parent, or with permission of a parent or guardian. Meaning kids are allowed on there with permission. But here's the thing, that does not give you the right to go wear like these busty half-naked avatars and say, oh, it's just like wearing a bikini. Yeah, but you're not at a pool, are you? You don't see people walking around in bikinis in public if it's not like at a beach or a pool, is it? No, you don't. So that excuse is invalid. The whole, but it's just a body and kids, it's not my fault if kids see it. It kind of is if you're choosing to wear it on a game that you know kids are prominent in. Like, that, I'm sorry. Like, you have no excuse to do that stuff. I don't know. I know these are a lot of hot takes, and I know I'm gonna get a lot of shit for it, but you can't tell me I'm wrong because, unfortunately for you, and I know this sounds cocky, but I'm right. I have a point. I've been told this many times by many of my peers. I have a point, and I'm going to stick by that point. If you know that kids are prominent on something, then it is completely your responsibility and your fault if you are subjecting them to inappropriate behavior, avatars, or just speech. Like me, I have it specifically where my streams are not made for kids. I specifically click, no, it's not for kids, because I swear, I do touchy adult subjects. I talk about, nasty individuals and stuff. And yeah, I have a cutesy avatar and blah, 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 but that's because I'm trying to be a VTuber now, okay? I'm trying to fulfill my dream. But there's VTubers that are definitely not for kids. I mean, for crying out loud, a lot of them, like Snuffy, it turns out, which I didn't know anything really about Snuffy until I was shown a lot of nasty stuff. She makes official artwork of her character. I mean, in VR chat, she's made her own avatar that is made for the virtual sessions. It's whatever floats her boat, right? Like, I'm sorry, I don't see the idea behind it, but her, you know, I don't care. She makes money off it and whatever, as long as she's happy. But me personally, I'm not gonna be like one of those where, like, don't get me wrong, on Twitter, I have the hashtag for like if y'all want to make artwork that's, you know, spicy, which I am legal, I am of legal age, I am 19 years old, I can completely consent to that stuff as long as it has nothing to do with like children or lollies and whatnot. But seriously, please don't. Please don't make that art unless it's under that hashtag, because I may consent to it and I may be like, okay, if you guys do it, but me personally, I'm trying to keep it like PG-13. Okay? Sorry, this person wants me to ban someone. Hold on. Sorry, I feel like I might as well be nice to this person here. I'm giving up my position here. Quit my job. Good. Perfect. Alright, anyways. I don't even know why I chose to become manager. I knew I wasn't gonna, like, do anything except for just talk and walk around, because that's really all these streams are at this point, because I do still have to, you know, like, set up everything where I can stream Fortnite. I don't know if I'm going to install Fortnite on my computer again, because that takes up a lot of space. But, I might, like, stream it on Twitch, and then what I can do is I can use the Twitch stream that with OBS, like, on my computer, and then stream it to YouTube. This way I can still stream Fortnite while using my VTuber stuff. Because without it, it's just gonna look stupid. Speaking of Fortnite, the red cube is, I'm really angry because I was trying to watch the cube move for the first time, or not for the first time, but make its first rune, right? Well, every time I would drop near it, there would be some people trying to be nice, but everyone would, like, just start killing you, because if they know that you're not a threat, they will eliminate you because they want an easy kill. But that's what I hate about Fortnite OG, is it's just Fortnite OG, like, OG Fortnite used to be, it used to be casual, and people, like, nobody really knew how to play, nobody really knew how to build, there weren't really any sweats, you know? The sweatiest you could get was, like, maybe 10 kills. But I miss those days, so that's why I actively on Twitter, I'm like, please activate bot lobbies. Because I want to be able to experience the events and stuff without having to, like, constantly leave and rejoin every time I get killed by an asshole. because I barely got to see the cube like land, like not land, but like finish rolling onto where it's gonna do the rune. I mean, don't get me wrong, that was really exciting. I kind of like the difference where it has like a chili pepper effect instead of the low gravity, because the low gravity kind of gets annoying after a while, but the chili pepper effect is useful because you can use that area for, you know, traversing around the map when you can't find a golf cart or anything. Don't get me wrong, next season they're gonna have the quad crashers and whatnot, which is gonna be exciting as all get out, because if you go in creative and play with the quad crashers, they updated the physics and stuff. They updated the speed, the physics. They feel good to drive again, because if you guys don't know, in chapter 2 to chapter 5, the quad crashers were very broken. Like, the physics are kind of like the car physics in this game. They just kept like flopping around and wiggling and just being weird. But now they actually feel like a vehicle. Like they have the proper suspension, and they're just as satisfying to drive as the normal cars. But I'm excited for the quad crashers. One thing I didn't state in my wish list, which I should state now, because honestly, I genuinely feel like this is a good idea. If they don't do Dire or like a DJ Yonder remake, they should definitely do a remake of Calamity, but not, I'm hoping at least, if they do a remix of Calamity, they aren't gonna have like all the cleavage. Yeah, I know, unpopular opinion, blah blah blah. But that was always the part that ruined Calamity for me, is most of the base styles had ginormous badonkers, and the cleavage was very prominent. And I have nothing wrong with cleavage, I just don't like how perverted people are when wearing Calamity. That's why I have Calamity archived. I have a lot of old skins archived because I just don't really care for them. But Calamity, I don't know, she's just not my thing. That's actually why I like Sidewinder, because Sidewinder kind of feels like Calamity, but like a better version, because there's no cleavage that's like really prominent and made to stare at. Because I have nothing wrong with it. Yeah, I know, it's just like real life, but why? Why make it so realistic? Why give it prominent breasts and cleavage and whatnot? Because like it's unnecessary. Oh look, we got a butt kisser. Brown nose. I had to say it. Does it look like it? Oh, sorry. I like watching the chat and just seeing people fight, because that's just constantly what happens in this game for some reason. Either that or people trying to bang, which is weird. Why try and bang and work at a pizza place? Anyways, wow, it's like 6:54. I know I'm not the most entertaining or the most professional, but that's because I'm trying, okay? I don't even have subscribers right now. There's nobody watching the stream. I don't have any reason to be trying this other than I just do it for fun, because it's nice to sit back and watch my own content, and like, say when I do get on VR chat, I can put it on and show all my friends like, hey, I'm a VTuber now. And whether you guys like it or not, I am going to refer to myself as a VTuber, because like I said, I'm in a group with a bunch of big VTubers, like very popular ones, and they say I'm perfectly fine calling myself that because as long as I stream and I use a VTuber model, I'm a VTuber. I don't know. I'm tired. I can't wait for like. Okay, so let me explain. Working at a pizza place. Normally, I just play during like Halloween or Christmas time. Christmas time though is my favorite time to play work at a pizza place. I love how the trees glow. I love the colors, the lights, just the way that it feels. I really hope that they just keep using the old Christmas music because that was... It's too nostalgic to get rid of. I'm kind of pissed off that they got rid of the old music toggle. But yeah, Christmas time is probably the best time to play it. Halloween is cool and all, it's just, I don't know, it's not the same to me. But say like with Bloxburg, I love Halloween and Christmas time. I'm excited to see what they do with the new map. I think it's funny though that Bloxburg pulled a whole ass Fortnite end event with the meteor and whatnot and them having to make a new map. But I kind of like that because the original map, it was getting boring. I mean, don't get me wrong, I miss it severely. I feel like they should have made it like an option to use the old map and play on that. Because the new map is like way too big, and because there's more than 2 neighborhoods now, it's like really hard to find your friends. I don't know. I just I don't know. I'm tired. I'm slurring my words probably. I'm very bad at this. Okay. I just I'm trying. That's all y'all need to understand. Is I am trying my best. I'm gonna get a Pepsi. For a second, I started panicking and forgetting how or that I changed the walls and floor earlier, because I genuinely... I thought I walked into someone else's house that just so happened to look like mine. Oh, I forgot to get rid of Santa out here. Bye-bye. There it is. I miss my uncle. I'm not gonna go into detail, but he's not with us anymore, but he's who I have to thank for this because he ended up getting me the work at a pizza place toy back when the Roblox toys were like first coming out. And he knew that work at a pizza place was like my favorite Roblox game, so he made it his mission to get me the toy. And yeah, as I said in the stream, the first stream, no matter how much you're angry with the person or you wish that they would just like stop being stupid, watch what you say. You're gonna regret it once they're gone, because you never know if today or tomorrow or anything is gonna be the last time you see them. Because the last time I saw my uncle was on Thanksgiving, and the last time I saw him, we were in a huge argument about some personal stuff, but let's just say that we never made up. And he passed before I could say sorry. Sorry, I didn't mean to just get, like, personal like that, but like I said, guys, just please watch what you say with the people that you love, because you know that you love them. And you don't want your last memory of someone to be a bad one. I'm on fire and probably going to die now. Why the hell do I have this out? Oh, good, it does work now. Or maybe it doesn't. Yeah, I forgot about the hang glider. I have a lot of old game passes on here just because it was fun at the time. I don't know. Changing the subject. I might stream other things. Like, I don't really have, like, I didn't buy Deltarune, but I do have 1 and 2. Like, if y'all want to see me, like, replay that for the 50th frickin' time, go ahead. Speaking of Deltarune, I have to explain just a little bit why I don't exactly like the whole Susie and Noelle thing, because it feels immature, because Susie, she's already, like, this whole game, she's over here trying to find out what it means to have friends, you know? She's figuring out friendship still. And she's still trying to figure out, like, what it means to be a hero and to be needed and stuff. And so I feel like a romantic relationship with a girl who's, like, creepily obsessed with her, is gonna overwhelm the shit out of her, or at least realistically it would. I don't know, it's Toby Fox, you know, you never know. Because it just, I don't know, I feel like it may be, I hope this is the case. I hope it's like kind of baiting people to think it's another Undyne Alphys thing. Because Alphys and Undyne, they had a working relationship. That worked perfectly, and it was cute. I was rooting for that. But Susie and Noelle, I just, they're two very contrasting people. They both, like, Noelle obsesses over Susie. Susie barely even notices it. And she seems uncomfortable with affection, like, especially, like, physical affection. And it makes sense, because she's obviously, I mean, come on, if from the clues about her, like, not wanting to call her parents and all that stuff, she's probably abused at home, and that would make sense. And then, of course, it would also make sense why Noelle is so, like, obsessed with the love of a girl. Like, not saying it's a mental illness thing, but I have to admit, because I myself am bi, and I have daddy issues, okay? Usually when guys are gay, it's because they have daddy issues. When women are gay or lesbian, it's because they don't really have a good relationship with their parents. And they require the love that they didn't get from their mother, you know? And that's fine. So Noelle obviously has an asshole of a mother, and her father's, you know, dying, her sister's missing, so she's going through a lot of trauma. Oh, sorry. Sorry. Okay, anywho, but yeah, like, Noelle, I'm sorry. I love Noelle. I think she's adorable. But honestly, I don't feel like she needs a relationship right now either. Because, one, if she's gonna obsess over anyone that shows her affection, that's kind of creepy, you know, that... Because I've been in relationships like that. I was kind of the Susie of that relationship, and I was very uncomfortable. But... especially Susie. Susie does not need this, because if you think of it in a realistic standpoint, yeah, I know it's a video game, blah, 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 but it's gonna be setting a poor example of how relationships work for like children that play the game, you know what I mean? And I think Susie kicks ass as like an aromantic, like arrow ace, like badass tomboy. That's pretty cool. That's someone I could look up to because I myself, I'm not exactly arrow ace because I do like guys and girls and stuff, but I'm not looking for romance. So it's kind of nice to have someone I can relate to. And I wish I could say that for Chris, but Chris, you know, flirts is a flirt, you know? So I can't like look up to them because, you know. And then Rousey, come on, let's be honest. Rousey and Chris, that's something that's almost pretty much canon. I mean, for crying out loud, the whole scene where they hug is literally called the acid tunnel of love. But like that was cute, you know, that I'm okay with. That's cute. But I don't know, I'm hoping maybe, like, I don't know, they introduce a new character that Noelle can hook up with that will equally like her, you know what I mean? Because, I don't know, it just doesn't sit right with me. And it doesn't sit right with a lot of people, actually. Like, you can look it up. There's a lot of people that are against this idea. And it just, I don't know, it makes sense to me that it's not a good idea, because Susie doesn't seem interested in romance, and Noelle seems a little too interested in romance. And if anything, she needs, like, all her mental issues and stuff, and her, like, physical and emotional problems, that's gonna put another, like, load of weight on Susie. Same with Susie's issues, you know what I mean? I don't know, because it just, I'm rooting for Susie to be more of an arrow ace character. Because one, I'm really sick and tired of seeing inappropriate artwork, because even though they don't really have a canon age, they're so supposed to be depicted as like minors. You can't tell me they're not. Because if Des is still considered a teenager, yet considered an older sister, then come on. They have to be like 15 or younger. At least 16. And honestly, if it's 16, sadly, that's legal for me, but I'm not gonna go looking for that, obviously, because it's still icky. But basically what I'm trying to say is, like, that's why I like it when characters are more arrow ace. Like, Tangle and Whisper, that's something I don't ship because Tangle's, like I said again, Tangle's spastic and a little too hyper and stuff, and Whisper's more reserved and hurting and, you know, going through a lot of trauma. So once again, she's more of a lone wolf, quite literally, because she's a wolf. Actually, I think that was their intent. But that's something, you know, I also agree with, is that shouldn't happen either. I mean, obviously it's not going to happen because of Sega's mandates, which I'm all for, because the relationship stuff was getting out of hand. I mean, they were literally going to have Sally Acorn hook up with frickin' Nicole, you know, her AI. Essentially, just imagine Tony Stark dating Jarvis. That's what it was, pretty much. It was really weird. But another thing is Zooble and Gangle, which I'm not really an Amazing Digital Circus fan. Like, the last episode was kind of okay. But I really don't think Zooble's trying to bang Gangle. I'm sorry. Because one, Gangle and Zooble just started becoming friends, and that's, you know, not how relationships work. And two, why can't girls just, like two girls or two guys, or a girl and a guy, why can't they just be friends in something without the community going, they're gay, they're lesbian, they love each other, they're fucking in secret? You know what I mean? It kind of ruins it, because if it does happen, cool. If it doesn't happen, then the community starts flipping the fuck out, like with My Hero Academia. I mean, I'm not a huge Ashley Nicole's art type of chick, I'm not a chick, you know what I mean? I'm not really a fan of those people because of has-been hotel reasons, we'll just say that. But they're still human beings, so I kind of separate the art from the artist. You know, they're just, at the end of the day, they're just doing a job. But still, I'm not exactly a huge Michael Kovac, whatever, except for like maybe no, I don't really like anything he's in, to be honest. His voice is really annoying in my opinion, which so is mine. I mean, come on. People are just allowed to have opinions. Like hell, you can have opinions saying I'm annoying and I'm fucking retarded or something. I don't know. But seriously, I don't know. There's a lot of reasons that I just don't like this whole trend recently where if two characters show even a hint of like emotion towards each other, like whether it's friendly or platonic or not, everyone's like, they have to fuck now. They're going to mate. Like Nick and Judy from Zootopia, I'll admit it. Back in the day, I was in full support of that, but rewatching the movie, I just realized all over the place they're saying, no, that's not gonna happen because just like in the real world, their species can't mix together like that. A rabbit cannot have a fox's babies, you know what I mean? So, that's obviously not gonna happen. But still, it's just, I don't know, it's annoying with this stuff where you're watching something, you get really into it, like Michiru Kagemori and Nazuna Hiwatashi, like from BNA. That's my favorite anime for the, like, of all time. Come on, release season 2. Anyways, when has Michiru and Nazuna ever shown any type of, like, love, like, romantic feelings for each other? Never. In fact, Nazuna was a complete and total bitch. Like, she straight up told Michiru that she sucks because she cares. And that she actually actively is a good person, and that's like... What the fuck? So yeah, I'm not exactly a huge Nazuna fan because she's a complete total bitch. But, Michiru always, like, also shows, like, Arroway stuff, and that's what I liked about BNA. Didn't have any, like, shipping in it, didn't have really any sexual stuff. Like, there was obviously, like, a little reference to her being, like, naked in the sense that they stripped her down in the baseball episode, but that was off camera where, you know, her clothing comedically, you know, launched into view. And then there was that little octopus toy that made it look like her nipples, whatever. But still, if you watch the scene, it's innocent because it's funny, but it's also like, come on, they had to make a little joke there. But there's no fan service, like there's no shipping. There's hardly any swearing. I think like the most you'll get is like an occasional shit or ass. But it's just, I don't know. I like anime that doesn't have boobies everywhere, you know what I mean? Because it's just, you know, the only reason it's popular is because of the boobies and shit. Like Konosuba, that one's not too bad. It's not like a bad anime. It's just you already know that it's mostly popular because all the frickin' girls in it have either big badonkers or they just don't wear panties. Sex sells, you know? Like I said, a lot of VTubers and stuff like Snuffy and hell, even Gira, she, you know, is lewd sometimes only because she knows that's what gets her views and stuff. Like, say, when she did that whole thing where she's, like, talking about how she doesn't wear pants and whatnot and how that became a whole thing. She knew that was gonna happen. She's smart. My character doesn't wear pants, but that's also because I I was too tired to give my character pants because all the pants I found were horrible. They just did not look good at all. Plus, it's not like you see the lower half of my character, so it's not like it matters, and it's not like I have anything down there. And then there was that one transgender, Marina, or whatever her name is. She was a VTuber who got banned on Twitch because she decided she was just randomly going to make a stream where her character was full on butt ass naked, like nipples and everything, with big old tatas and shit. And she was just showcasing nothing but like hentai and shit that she was having commissioned of her character, and it was like, really, why? Why? Because sex sells, and also they're a major freaking pervert. But still, this is why I'm not very fond of humanity right now, but I don't care if you're religious or not. The end's coming, man, and people are just gonna get worse and worse until that happens. Okay? Because it's already happening. It's been happening since the frickin' 50s, for crying out loud. I mean, come on. It's just, I don't know. It's upsetting to me. And then, especially with the reverse racism that's going on right now, where like, now the white community, I'm mixed, so I don't really technically count, but I look white, so I constantly get called like a white boy and stuff, which is a derogatory term if you think about it, because I get called a cracker and whatnot. I'm all like, my dad's black, by the way. I mean, he's a piece of shit, but he's my dad. Well, I like to call him my donor, but that's for personal reasons, because he's not exactly my dad, like he was never in my life. But he is black, and his family is black. My sisters, they're black. But my mom is like whiter than a ghost. She's Irish, she's Scottish. Which actually, a cool thing is that my Scottish side, I'm related to Ewan McGregor, which is like awesome because Obi-Wan Kenobi, man. And I'm a Star Wars nerd and stuff, but anyways, I hate that the white community is like getting hated on. Like, I don't care if you think, oh, the white people did too much. Oh, the white people were so racist back then. Yeah. What about the children, the innocent children that are born today, nowadays, that have nothing to do with that? This is not what Martin Luther King died for, man. He would be freaking losing it if he was alive today. He would be so disappointed in every race right now because he fought to have us unite, not to switch the roles. He fought to end all racism. Anyways, I don't know where the fuck that came from. I think I'm just tired, and so I'm rambling on again. But trust me, guys, like, I don't know. If you're gonna be inappropriate and do nasty, like, content and stuff, make sure that kids aren't gonna see it. That's the main point of this stream today. I just want to talk about that. And also, here's another thing. It does not matter if you have suspicions if the art is AI. If you do not know for sure, like if they have not told you it is, or given you any, like, actual evidence that it is, or anything like that, don't go and frickin', like, I'm gonna ban you, and I'm going to treat you like you're scum, because you won't tell me what I want to hear. Sorry? If you would have gave me, like, the time instead of, like, having two people at once, like, accuse me and attack me and, like, it's AI, I know it's AI, blah, 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 blah. If you would have gave me the time to show you, like, the sketches and the the like base and the processing that I was doing, like the color mapping and all that, then you'd see that I did try it. And this was not easy. This spent like 3, maybe 2 sleepless nights, by the way, to draw this thing. And the reason why? Because I have to draw on a phone. I don't have a fancy, like, digital art tablet. I have to draw it on a phone with Ibis X Paint. Or Ibis Paint X or whatever it's called. Or Ibis or whatever. I don't know. Essentially, if you have negative things to say, either keep it to yourself or make sure there's like enough evidence to actually like accuse someone. And when you are accusing them, make sure you give them plenty of time to like prove their innocence. Because if I would have had the time, I wouldn't have been banned from that VTubing group. I'm not going to say which one it was. Like I said, I wish the best of luck for them anyways, and I wish the best for them in general. But still, that was heart-crushing, you know what I mean? Because I'm over here putting in a shit ton of effort just for someone to say it's AI. Like, I'm sorry, but that's not how that works. Just because art looks good does not make it AI. And I'm not trying to, like, toot my own horn or be cocky, but I've had, so far, especially in this new server where I actually did get to show, like, the whole process of drawing it and stuff, everyone's saying it's good and they love it. And honestly, I have to admit it, it's probably the best piece I've ever made because I've never really shaded my art before, so I figured might as well actually put effort into shading it and all that. And boom, I made something good. Like, I have it as my profile on YouTube. I have it as my profile on Twitter. I have it on my profile on frickin' Discord. Because, honestly, that's my new favorite piece I've ever made. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'll probably make something better in the future. You never know. But that's the beauty of being self-taught. Sometimes you're just gonna surprise yourself. So if you ever get accused of being AI and you know for a fact, obviously because you're the one who did it, that you drew it, or that you sketched it, or that you are the one who made it, be proud of it. Don't let anyone frickin' try and tear you down and think less of you. Because as long as you know that you put in that work, be proud of it. Even if it's a stick figure, for crying out loud, be proud of yourself. Anyways, that's what I want to end the stream on. But be proud of yourself. Be proud of your art. Be proud of everything you do, okay? As long as it's not illegal or mean or hurtful in any way, be proud of yourself. Because whether you like it or not, God loves you. And therefore I love you, okay? And it doesn't matter who you are, what you've done, you always have someone to turn to. Whether it's me, whether it's someone in your family, you will always have someone by your side. Okay, no matter how hard life is. Okay, I haven't had the greatest life either. I mean, I've had a good life, but I haven't had the greatest. Like me and my mom, we're especially struggling with money right now, but do I blame anyone but what's going, just circumstances? No, I don't. Because that's just how shit happens, okay? That's just sin of man. And, like I said, just know that you are loved. And if you ever have someone doubting your capabilities or trying to call you out for something that you know is false, stand up for yourself. Don't give up, because I almost gave up today. I almost said, you know what? I don't even have any subscribers. I'm just gonna give up. I'm not gonna keep streaming. I'm just gonna stop, because that was really mean. That was really, like, heart-crushing. I had 2 people, 2 separate servers that knew each other, by the way. They were like bosom buddies, turning on me and both harassing me, asking if it was AI. And when I said it wasn't, they started like slamming me and trying to they were adamant it was AI and whatnot. Their evidence was the gradient and the fact that I made an oopsie with the eye. My right eye, I made an oopsie where I was trying to fill it in because it wasn't the correct shade. It was more of like a light gray, and it didn't really look good because it didn't really match my VTuber Sona. And so I went back and I fixed it like real quickly. But I didn't use IBIS for that. I used paint.net, and paint.net, if you know, that shit sucks. The paint tool is always going to be pixelated and nasty. So yeah. So anyways, they were mad because they had all this quote unquote evidence that it was AI, which, like I said, their evidence was that I made a mistake with the eye, and for some reason the hairline was somehow part of it, which I don't understand how that's the case, because what? Anyways, but they also said that the gradient and the colors and blah 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 was just not great. Excuse me? Like, if you go to Twitter right now, actually I don't think I posted it yet, but I will post the entire process of it. If you go to Twitter and you look, or like say if you know me on Discord and you look at the Discord server where I posted it, or even just looking at my YouTube profile picture, you will see that it looks completely fine. And that's another thing I want to get into is, before I leave, is I understand the accusations because, let's be honest, everyone uses fucking AI nowadays because they're too lazy to do it themselves. For crying out loud, sometimes I've used AI, but it's not like for the whole thing. It's usually just for like ideas. Like, I don't use AI generated images. I just use, like, say if I really need help with a script or something, I use ChatGPT. If I need help with ideas on like making a custom Minecraft world or like making a custom VR chat world, boom, there you go. There's some ideas. I don't use all of them. I use some of my own, obviously, but I don't know. I'm just saying, don't be an asshole. If you don't like someone's art, just say it. Don't go and frickin' accuse them of shit unless you know for a fact. Like, you have proof, like actual proof, like you literally fucking watched them do it. Don't try and say it's AI generated, because that is really hurtful, okay? Especially because of the fact, one, you can tell when something's AI generated because the proportions are weird, the fucking colors, like they said, look weird, which my colors look fine. And two, there's like always weird warped things that look very dreamlike and nasty, you know, like weirdcore. They look uncanny. All I can say is just be good people, man. Just be nice. Like fucking Dead Meat says, be good people. Anyways, I'm gonna end the stream now because I'm tired, but whoever's watching the VOD right now, thank you for wasting your time. I'm very sorry. I will eventually figure out how to stream Fortnite to y'all in a bit, but I don't know. Like I said, just be good